perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait.
Ready, set. Cricket.
Smith takes the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Back to pass. It's Washington. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown! Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in, it's Smith. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They believe they can run right here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. Gets it out quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Terrapins are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone. The give is to Smith. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's gone. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Hunt is on its way. Hunt will bounce out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Washington. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
He's got him this time. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Punts it out of the air. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is...
On the ready? Let's go!
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Got his man on the right.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Smith takes the handoff. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll try the run. Open space at the 25. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Touchdown, Maryland! They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Eastline said just inside the right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. And just when you think the defense had forced a field goal try, a devastating mistake like this gives new life to the offense. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Pulls it in. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapin! They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 30.
All right, let's get it. Right. Switch it. Blue 30. Blue.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run play action. Now improvising. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And they... Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Martin back to pass. That's caught. It's Ray. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
To the air on 1st down. They're working that left side. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. The 40, the 30, the 20. marches into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looking for a crease to the left. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Gets it past the marker. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Fires on the move. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And that'll add 3 more. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's McLaurin. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put it forth